Hi, I'm Rich Rudnick. I'm in Palm Springs, California with 5 of some of my most successful and long-standing clients, some who've been with me for over 10 years. We're growing together. They're success in their own right, and you're going to get a chance to meet them and learn and grow and get ready for success in this upcoming decade as well. I'm with Keith McKinney, AKA the Naval Fighter Pilot. Keith, great to have you here in Palm Springs.
Thanks, Rich. It's awesome, isn't it?
It's so great.
Yes, dude.
And you know, just when I thought I knew you, I find out that you were a Navy fighter pilot, and we've been gleaning even more wisdom from you during this time. And so great to have you here, buddy. You've been with me since 2007.
I was a remedial learner. It took a long time.
I mean, I guess, but really what's happened is I've learned and grown with you along the way. But here's what I want to ask you. So you have a tremendous track record. You are commercial director for over 150 commercial agents with Coldwell Banker Bain in the Seattle area.
Correct.
You have your own team.
Yeah.
You do multiple millions of dollars worth of business. You're passionate about training. You're passionate about coaching. You're passionate about helping others. I think I get it, but what's the key to success?
Wow, that's a big question. I think you have to feel it, and I feel it. I mean, real estate is a passion for me.
Right.
I really quit working from a day job aspect, and when you really start to follow your passion, then I think that's the essence of it, is staying true to yourself and true to your focus, and my passion just comes through. And so whatever I do, it's you know, I'm certainly going to achieve and do my very best.
Well, and I just seen you persevere too. You never quit. I think that's a big key to your success. Why coaching? I mean, listen, when I look at your resume, you're obviously even one of my coaches too, but why coaching?
I think everybody needs coaching at every level. And I say this sincerely, whether you're new in the business or you've been in the business for 40 years like I am, I don't think you cannot benefit from good coaching. The coaching allows us all to keep each other kind of on point and be accountable to our goals and our passions and our why. Why are we doing this?
Why? What's the why?
And what is the driver behind all of this? And so absolutely, the coaching is essential to all of that.
And so one thing that you've maybe benefited most, just from our time, 12 years in coaching, what one thing has been the greatest benefit for you?
What the coaching has done for me is allowed us to connect on a very cerebral level and say, I understand, I get it, I understand these challenges that you're going through. I know what's driving you to the next finish line, whatever that is. And beyond that finish line, there's another finish line.
Right.
And how do we keep that momentum going, keep that passion alive, keep the fire lit?
If this guy needs a coach, you need a coach.
You need a coach.
Pearls of wisdom from a man who's been there, whose resume is a mile high. Thanks so much, Keith.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right.
I'm here with Pat Sullivan, AKA the Air Traffic Controller. Pat, so good to have you here, buddy.
Thanks, Rich. It's a great place.
So you've been with me since 2015, but an incredible story you are. I didn't realize, I knew you worked as air traffic. I didn't realize you were the executive officer overseeing hundreds of guys, and you were on watch when 9/11 hit. So much that we learned from that. And we've gained lessons from you as an air traffic controller, how to land those planes, how to make sure everybody gets on time, even when it's snowing, when the weather's bad, and those are great lessons for all of us. So this is your second career. You got bored, right, and decided, well, I got to do something else. So you decided to do real estate.
Yep.
You've only been doing this business for like, what, 6 years?
Just started my 7th.
Just started your 7th. I think we came on and somewhere together in 2015.
Right.
And you were at about, I don't know, you were doing a good business, 200 grand or so. Now your business has exploded. You're doing over $30 million. You've built a team.
Yep.
You're going for even more.
Yep.
And I learn and grow from you all the time. You're a great leader. What's the key to success?
Listening to people. Listening and solving their problems.
Listening and solving problems. Life is not about avoiding problems, is it?
No.
It's about solving them.
No matter what you're in. There's always problems.
And you get there.
Yeah.
So you got such a deep resume. Why coaching? Why did you decide to come?
Because I think that everybody needs education, no matter what form, no matter where they're at in their stage of life. And coaching just keeps you accountable and makes you look at yourself and your business and what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you can just roll along thinking everything's fine.
Yeah.
So I don't know everything.
Tell me about your benefit, the number one benefit. I know we get a lot together, but in our
I think the number one benefit is looking at where I've been and where we're going and how to get there, setting the goals,
Right.
figuring out what do we need to do next,
Yeah.
and then once you set that goal, I mean, like we set a goal last year, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, and we hit it.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that a miracle, right?
it is.
It really isn't. It's going from generalities to specifics,
Correct.
reporting and measuring the results, and guess what happens?
Yeah.
Goals are accomplished. This
Yes.
is not magic sauce, is it?
No.
There's a plan and a strategy and a method, though, and we have to follow it. And the
Correct.
key is daily disciplines. Isn't it?
Correct. It is.
I'm here with Tim Lundgren, AKA the Entrepreneur. And Tim, so great to have you here. And you and I go long way back.
Yes, we
so
do.
at least 11 years together. And it's just been such a pleasure to come along for the ride, if you will, with you and just watch you blossom and grow from a single agent to having multiple revenue streams, including not only a team, but storage units, a development company, and then now a construction company. And you're just always looking for those great opportunities, at the same time maintaining balance. You have 4 children, you have a wife, and you want a life, and you're not going to compromise that life. And you're an inspiration to all of us, and we've all grown and taken away from everyone, and that's probably the biggest one we have for us. So why are you the success you are? What's the key to success in your opinion?
Well, hard work and dedication,
Yeah.
obviously, is
Yeah.
going to be kind of the top thing you're going to
Yeah.
say. But I'll tell you, the family support that I have
Yeah.
and what I do,
Yeah.
I shouldn't say not questioning, but just the encourage and wherewithal I'd like to pass along. Obviously, the strength of my faith,
Right.
that
Yep.
is part of this
Sure.
as well.
Yep.
And just showing my children that hard work is
Yeah.
is where your success is going to come from.
Why coaching?
Oh boy. I think the biggest thing for me is just being accountable.
Yeah.
Putting a plan together.
Yeah.
And when you're looking in the mirror, you only can get so much from that.
Right.
But when you have somebody that can support you
Sure.
and brings the attention of what we missed because
Yeah.
of the plan that I had put
Yeah.
in place.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the biggest piece of what coaching.
One nugget. I know there's a lot, but greatest benefit that you would see from just coaching and our time together.
Life balance. Mm-hmm. That would probably be the biggest thing because that really has put some structure on commitment with the family, commitment to work, and then commitment to God. And just putting it all together.
And keeping that in there. Well, listen, you have shown us all how to do that well. And what I really appreciate about you, because you're always entrepreneurial, you're always looking for that next move, but you don't want to compromise family, and you don't. And you get both when you do that. So thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
So great having you here.
Appreciate it.
I'm here with Freddy Rodriguez, an incredible success story. So glad, Freddy, that you're here. Man, you had to come because we're in Palm Springs. We had to come to you.
No choice.
Right? Freddy learns how to put people on his schedule, so he made us come to him. But he's a new father, and that's exciting. Great to have you here. And Freddy, it's just been awesome watching you grow. You have the heart of a champion. You have the mindset of a champion. And I know there's many other reasons why you are the success that you are. But I want you to just come back and share with us what you see as the key to success. What makes you successful, and what are some of the essence that propels people forward in business?
You know what? I always have said that you have to have a why. If you don't have a why,
Right.
What's the point of everything that
Right.
you do? Because we always talk about it's not just about the money.
Yeah.
It's the why behind it.
Yeah.
And to me, one of those engines is my family.
Yeah.
That's you know me that
Right.
I always I'm always taking care of my family.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you have a better reason to wake up every day.
Right. That's awesome. So why coaching, and what's your experience been on that?
Good question, Rich. You know what? I mean, how long we been coaching?
Since 2013.
Okay, I even lost track already. So I was one of those guys that didn't want to do coaching, right?
Yeah.
It took you a while to
That's
get
for
me as
sure.
a client.
Yeah.
But the truth is, you know what? I mean, coaching. A lot of people think that it's just about being told what to do.
Right.
And to me, it's about systems. About learning about scheduling,
Right.
keeping accountable,
Right.
and that has helped me a lot because I mean, a lot of times, what you don't know is what really hurts you the most.
Right.
In my case, I mean, we've been putting systems, like crazy together, and that when you have a system, it's a blueprint or a map where you can go to, and that is really, really important.
Right.
So I mean, I think we can add up to that a lot, but it will be probably about systems, accountability, and having a mentor. You've been a mentor.
Well, and that's great. And it's also implementation. We got to do this stuff. We got to put it in place. Otherwise, it's of no value. And that's what you're doing. And that's really important. And you're leading well. And leadership is so important to growing beyond yourself, right? And I see that. What biggest benefit? You've named a bunch, but what would you say, if you had to say, what's the greatest benefit you've received in our time together and just in coaching in general?
You know what? Knowing where to go next. You always hit a ceiling, up to a certain point in everything. And a lot of times, meeting, like the mastermind that we
Right,
had,
right.
meeting, guys like Kit,
Yeah,
like, Pat, everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are rock stars,
Yeah.
And they know stuff that I don't know. And
Yeah.
a lot of times, what I don't know, it may hurt me,
Yeah.
to go to the next level.
Yeah.
So in this case, I mean, knowing where I'm going,
Yeah.
clarity is power, right?
Right,
So,
yeah.
I think I have a very clarity where I'm going, and that is exciting.
I'm with Jeff, AKA the Chicken Farmer West.
Oh dear, that's getting out already.
Yeah, Jeff, dude, so good to have you, man.
Absolutely.
So proud of you and the growth that you've had. You are a picture of success. And I will say that in 5 years, you're going to be number one in your market. I'm saying it to everyone. And we're going to come back in 5 years and you're probably going to beat that. But there's a reason for that. And that's because of all of your drive for success, your ethic, your commitment to fundamentals and disciplines, and now we're growing in our team leadership as well. What is the key to success? You've been sharing to the rest of us, but I want everyone to know, what's the key to you? Why are you this rising star? What makes success happen?
Well, what makes success for me is hard work and perseverance. The key critical component, though, and what I've been talking about this weekend is focus and dedication to the principal basics, the disciplines, as Rich will call them. You focus and you hone in on those daily and weekly. That'll take you where you want to go. It really sets the foundation. It really sets the stage to support a higher level of success.
Yeah, and why coaching?
Coaching. I've been reflecting on this because I knew that you were going to ask me about this in this interview here. When I joined real estate, I knew that 6.5 years ago, I wasn't going to be the first real estate person to enter the industry. I'm the type of person that likes to learn from others' mistakes and learn from other people instead of doing it my own and trying to recreate the wheel. I already knew the system was there. So I was referred to Rich, and he was everything that I was looking for. Coaching really helped me build the systems, the focus, the disciplines, the processes, the scripts. Everything that you're going to say to a customer when you pick up the phone needs to have a purpose and an intent. And so the scripts and the focus and the platform that you provided is really what I was looking for.
Well, listen, you've only been doing real estate we've been working together 4 years, and I think maybe 4 or 5 years. You're already number 7 in the market. That's why you'll be number 1, and all the top agents know that. Pick one thing that has been the greatest benefit for you in our time together.
The one thing that I really pulled together is that the struggles that I have in building my business and my success, every top key player experiences the same struggle. So there's a great relief in it that I'm not alone, and I can rely on these other experts to say, where are you struggling and where are you trying to fine tune? My one thing that I would take from our time together, Rich, is it's really going to go back to those fundamental basics. Understanding the importance and focusing on them, even though when you get busy in the business, you get focused on the sales, the clients, the follow-up. That's the exciting part. The hard part in the business is to focus on those foundational basics, the disciplines. And so understanding and knowing when we do our year-end reviews of our success in the past, planning for the following year, to recap and say, okay, so where am I doing strong in my business and where am I doing poorly?
Right.
It's almost always in those foundational basics.
Right.
And so just a continued focus to stay true to that.